In which areas does Swiss energy policy perform particularly well?
Well, Switzerland's been very successful in terms of creating an electricity grid, a low-carbon electricity grid, based on its heavy reliance on nuclear and hydro. So it is something of a model in that regard in terms of having a very, very 95% low energy grid. So that's been remarkable. I think also Switzerland has had 15 years of growth, a very steady economic growth. The economy has grown by about 30%, population's grown by 15%, but energy use has not grown at all. So you've seen this decoupling of the economic growth from the energy growth, and that's, I think, a very important practice that should be noted. Also, Switzerland has been quite successful in terms of energy efficiency. In general, its standards are higher than the EU. It has very restrictive standards in many areas. It's been very successful in terms of building renovation, energy efficiency building renovation, so that's another area. And then the R&D sector here is very, very dynamic. The government has doubled public sector R&D over the last 10 years. And it's a very innovative culture here, and so many of the, I think, developments Switzerland is pursuing in its R&D most likely will be able to be applied to other countries.
And what are the main challenges for the future for Switzerland and the recommendations by IEA?
Right. Well, the main challenges here are basically how to maintain electricity security in view of the gradual phase out of the nuclear fleet. That will be a challenge, managing that process, and managing that process in a way that also meets Switzerland's very ambitious climate goals. So those are kind of two legs of the stool that have to be managed together. Clearly, there's a lot going on here already. There are laws being proposed, a new climate law, a new electricity law over the next several years. There are very, very ambitious goals in terms of strengthening energy efficiency, in terms of growing the renewables sector here as well. And so there's a lot of policy that needs to be put into place. There need to be a lot of changes in terms of the electricity sector here. We're recommending market opening, internal market opening, and a much closer tie with the EU. Energy trade will be much more important in the future in order to secure electricity security here in Switzerland. But again, this is a very innovative society, very dynamic society, and surely Switzerland will be able to meet all those challenges.